Last class we have discussed about the for loops. We have taken 2 classes for the understanding the for loops. Till Friday we have completed for loops, right? And how the loop works. For means for each element, for each element or each item. For each item, loop means repeat, execute the code. Execute the code or repeat the code. Loop is generally called as repeating the code is called as loop. For each item, repeat the code once again. Every time you have to check one item and you have enter into the loop and execute the code. Okay. For loop meaning is for each item, repeat the code is called as for loop. Now, here we are going to discuss the next concept is called as loops termination. Okay. Loops termination. What is meant by this loops termination means we are having in that one of them is called as break. Break means, for example, we are going to write one certain condition. Let us assume this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this I'm having. Right? Now, some of the students drive access రాలేదంట. నేను అన్నాను అడ్మిన్ కాంటాక్ట్ అవునాను ఆఫ్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్ కి ఒకసారి ఆ కాగితాలు రెడీగా పట్టుకుంటే వాళ్ళు వచ్చి చూస్తారు. మీరు మనం రాసుకున్నాం మెయిల్ ఐడీస్ వాళ్ళకైతే అందరికీ పంపించేసాను. మరి ఇంకా కొంతమంది రాలేదని చెప్పి రైస్ చేస్తున్నారు హ్యాండ్, వాళ్ళని మీరు ఒకసారి చెక్ చేయండి. రైస్ చేసిందా గైస్? ఆఫ్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్ how many have not received the Google Classroom invite? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After paying the fees, I told not. After clearing the fees also still you have not received the drive, right? Yeah, after the class please contact the admin. He will be outside only. Okay, and make sure that you will get the drive access today only. Okay, after that he is going to check now. Once after checking, please give me your mail ID and I will add. Okay, now coming to this break. Break is nothing but loop termination. Loop termination. What is meant by loop termination? Loop termination means breaking the loop. Terminating. Terminating means stopping. Loop stopping. You are stopping the loop. Loop has to be stopped. When the loop has to be stopped, for example, you are moving on a bike, on a vehicle, some vehicle, you are going on a road. When you are going to stop, when there is a red signal. Okay, red light signal is there, then only you are going to stop that one. So this red light signal, what are the red lights? Green signal. Now let us change. Okay, if it is a red light signal, you are going to get a red light signal like this. You are going to stop. Now this red light signal, whatever it is there, this is called as condition. Once this condition is satisfied, we have to stop. Right? Similarly, here also the same. Within the loop termination, that is, we are going to execute this one. Okay. So we are having with respect to called as termination, where we are going to stop in between. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the list, initial list. Now I am going to write for loop for I in list. For I in list means for each element, it has to execute j is equal to I plus 10. Okay. Now I am asking print j value. That is final j means it is going to give me 10 plus 5, 15 is the final j. If I keep the same thing inside the loop, if I write means what happens, it is going to give me every time the j value, that is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like this it is going to give. Output is 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Now whenever the condition of 13 is satisfied, I have to stop. I no need to check for 14 and 15. My condition is if the j value is equal to 13 means stop the loop immediately. Okay, now what I am going to do is just here I am writing if j is equal to 13, and inside that I am writing the break is the keyword. For if, how we can write if? Same way, already we have completed the if conditions, right? If and write the condition, one condition, and keep the colon, and inside the colon just write the word called as break. Now what happens? First I is equal to 1 enters into the loop. J is equal to I plus 1, I plus 10, that is 11. Print j. J means 11 will be printed. After that 11 is equal to 13. No. No means if condition will not work. Again it will go back to here. Now 2. 2 plus 10, 12. 12 will be printed. Print j miss 12 will be printed. After that 12 is equal to 13. No, condition not satisfied. Ignore the if block. Again come back to here. Now I value is equal to 3. 3 will be entered. J is equal to I plus 10. That is j is equal to 13. Print j. Print j means 13. 13 also will be printed. Now the condition of 13 is equal to 13. Condition satisfied means stop wherever is there. Stop the entire for block. The moment the execution of the break is there, immediately you have to stop the loop. Below to this, print SRK is there, print something is there, nothing you have to see. The moment the break execute, stop the entire for block and come out of the for block. Not even see the down part. Sir, in the for loop, within the for loop, 200 lines of code is there, sir, but break was executed before. Stop there itself. Whenever the break code got executed, the moment the break executed, come out of the for block immediately. Don't see the next values, down whatever the line is there. No need to see also. No need to see also. Just you have to come out of the for block. Okay. So here, see, first you are going to check the test expression. First you are entering into the loop. Inside the loop, you have to check the expression. Expression is nothing but condition. Test expression is nothing but condition. If the condition is false, miss, continue with the loop. Okay. If the condition is true, miss, break. If there is a word of break is there or not. Yes, miss, exit the loop immediately. If the word of break is not getting executed, miss, remaining body of the for loop has to be continued. Okay. Let us see with multiple examples. Numbers is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. For I in numbers, miss, this list. Enters into the loop, print ds, I is equal to 2, print, break. Okay. Now, first I is equal to 1, entered into the loop. What is there inside that? Print ds. So ds will be printed. 1 is equal to 2. No. Answer is no. No, miss, continue with the for loop. Again, go back. Continue with the for loop as it is. Now, I is equal to 2. Entered into the loop. Print ds. ds will be printed. 2 is equal to 2. Break. Break means immediately the moment the break executed, immediately you have to stop. Now ds. 2 times the ds is printed. Immediately it is going to stop. And now it is going to come out of the if block. Out of the if block, SRK is there. SRK is out of the if block. So SRK will be printed. ds and SRK. It is going to print like this. Got the point? Is that clear? Sir, your voice is breaking. Guys, others please confirm. Online students, is my voice is clear or it is breaking? Other online students? Yeah, it is clear, right? Yeah. Done. Right? So it is clear. And if anyone face any issues, miss, please relog in once again. Please relog in. Right? Now here we are having with respect to like this. Now, sir, let us remove this one. Print ds, remove here. And keep the here within this print ds. Or some kind of okay. Now, first tell me for I in numbers. First I is equal to 1. Entered into the loop. Directly starting itself 1 is equal to 2. No. Miss, print ds is inside the if block. If block only is not working because the condition is failed. If block will not work. It will come back to here. I is equal to 2. I is equal to 2 miss. If block will work and break. Break miss. Forget about the for block. Stop. Don't see in the for block. Come out of the for block. Immediately the moment the break executed, you have to come to this line directly. Now in this line, what is there? Nothing is there. Print SRK is there. Now what is the output? Just only SRK. So print ds is there now, but print ds is after the break now. Already the break was executed and you have came out, miss, how this line will be executed. Now, sir, if this line is like this, now let us assume this line is like this. Now, in this case, now first I is equal to 1, entered into the loop. I1 is equal to 2. Condition true or no? Condition true, not true means only if block will not work. What about this print? For block or if block code? For block code. So for block code will work, right? So just I'm writing in my notes with it like this, where first I is equal to 1. So every time when I'm executing the for loop, I'm going to write in my notes like this. Okay, what is this first column indicates this first for different I values. This is execution of for block. If anything print is there means I'm going to write here. That is print. Here I'm going to take I values for block and print. Different I values for block and this is print. So first I is equal to 1 for block. Enter into this. 1 is equal to 2 and execute break. So if condition was failed, so bracket is F, failed. Since the condition is failed, ignore the if block. Now what is there? Print DS. So print DS means in the print column I am writing the DS. Completed. This is completed. Next I is equal to 2. Again from here I am going to go to here. I is equal to 2. Now if I is equal to 2, condition is true. Condition is true means execute the if block. Within that what is there? Break is there. Break is there means immediately stop the loop. Don't continue down. Come out of the loop. Directly you are going to come out of the loop and print SRK is there. SRK will be printed. Now overall whatever is going to be printed means one is DS. Within the block only DS will be printed. Out of the block SRK is there. SRK will be printed out of the block. One is inner the block, one is outer the block. So what is the output? DS and SRK. Like this I'm going to get 2. Now let us remove this one also. Now only DS will be printed. Right? Next, this one. For numbers is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. For I in numbers, for I in numbers means first I is equal to 1, entered into the block, print I. 1 will be printed. Within the print, you write this one 1. And 1 is equal to 5. 1 is equal to 5. No, condition false. So break will not be executed. From here, it will come to here. Now I is equal to 2, print 2. 2 is equal to 5? No. Next 3, print 3. After 3 is equal to 5. First 3 will be printed, after the condition will be checked. Not first condition. So first you have to write in the print column, after that you have to write the condition column. Whatever the Python will execute, write in the same way in your notes, step by step. So print is with respect to 4. After that it is going to check 4 is equal to 5. So never the break has been executed. So never it is going to terminate. It will print all the 1, 2, 3, 4. Sir, here break is there now. Though the break is there also, it is not satisfying the condition. Huh? Here I told you that break, if break got executed, if break is executed, what is the meaning of executed? Executed means the line has to be done. The program has to work on this line. Sir, here you have written means that is called as written only. Written is different, execution is different. For example, here, let us take this one. I is equal to 20, I have written. Okay. And B is equal to 40. Now, what is the I value? What is the I value? 20. So here I value was written, not executed. Now, if I ask what is the I value, no? I value is with respect to 4. Because here the whatever the last I value, this is executed. This is not executed. Only written, but not executed. Written is different, execution is different. When you have executed the cell only, it will execute in the backend. Means in the kernel, it is getting executed. Without executing, if the value will not be stored. Without executing, the value will not be stored. Here I have written, but I have not executed. This is not a compiler. To execute everything in the sequential order, it is not a compiler. It is an interpreter language. I can execute this line separately. I can execute this line. Irrespective, though I have written this 10 lines of code I have written. This line also I can execute separately. Nah? If there is no dependency, means I can execute this one separately. What is the problem? For example, let us take an example like this. Print DS, print by, print SRK. If this is a compiler language, means automatically everything has to be printed in the sequential order. Output will be DS by SRK. If it is a compiler language, but if it is an interpreter language, I can execute this one also, my choice. I will execute only this one. First, I will execute this one, followed by this one, followed by this one. Though it is in the sequential order also, though written in the sequential order also, I will execute this one as the first cell, this one as the second cell, this one as the third cell. Now, what is the output I am going to get? SRK DS by. Whatever the order you have executed, it is going to work. Without executing, there will be no use. So here there is a break word. If you observe this one, there is a break word. Here the break word was written only, not executed. Okay, again, please don't ask the same question. Sir, here the break was written. No, sir. Yes, the break was written. Break was written only. Break was written is different. Break was executed is different. Both are different things. Here the break was written. When this break will be executed means when the condition satisfies only break will execute. If the condition never satisfies means never it is going to break. For example, in this class, I want with respect to called as one student name is Mahesh. Now what I am going to do, I want to check whether your name is Mahesh or not. I want to check whether your name is Mahesh or not, yes or no. Okay. Now here what I am going to do is first student, starting from here, I am going to ask whether your name is Mahesh. He is going to say no. Next, second student, no. Third student, fourth student, fifth student. Like this, I am asking each and every student. Each and every student, one by one, I am asking whether your name is Mahesh. If any student says that I am Mahesh, miss, for that particular student, I am going to write the separate code. If there is no Mahesh, miss, it is not going to be executed. For Mahesh, I have to give 1000 rupees. Assume. I am going to ask every student, are you Mahesh, 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 like this. If none of the student is Mahesh, miss, I am not going to give to any of the student 1000 rupees. If the particular student says that, sir, I am only some Mahesh, miss, immediately I will give the 1000 rupees for him. Assume that Mahesh is absent today. Then we no need to give, right? It is not mandatory that I have to give to his friend, right? Got the point? So here the break is there also. It will get executed only. It will come out of the loop. If it is not executed, it will not do anything. It will be the part of the code only. But dummy. It is a dummy. Is that clear? Done? Any questions? Now, this is with respect to break. Now, when we have to apply the break, let us assume, okay, here there is an option like this. This is a classroom. The students are sitting in the class. Students are not there. Only empty chairs are there. Okay. This is the class entrance room. And there is a admin. One admin. And he is checking with respect to ID card or fees receipt at the starting of the room. Now, whoever has paid the fees receipt, he is going to send into this one. Now, for each and every student, he is going to check whether the fees has been paid or not. He is just applying the for loop. For each and every student, he is going to check whether that person has paid the fees or not. And if the person has paid the fees, means it is just entering. For example, there are students standing in the serial order, and first this student paid the fees, entered. Second student paid the fees, entered into the class. Third student entered. Fourth student entered. Fifth student has not paid the fees. Immediately, we are going to stop there itself. I'm not even checking the sixth student or seventh student also. Sir, problem is in the fifth student, na? One to four students, okay. Fifth student is having the problem. What about the sixth student? What was done the problem by the sixth student? We have to continue this one without, we have to stop this person and we ask him to stand still. Please stay this one. You please stand this side and other students will enter into the class, right? Now, this time we have to use the continue. We have to use the word called as continue. Miss, that particular student only we have to ignore and remaining students we have to use miss. The remaining elements we have to use miss, then we have to use the word called as continue. No, sir, immediately you have to stop there itself. Then we have to use the break. Example, live example is, earlier I have told you Mahesh, na? For each and every student, I am going to ask whether your name is Mahesh, 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 like this. If Mahesh was found, for example, total 50 students are there. Out of first 20 students only have got Mahesh. Remaining 30 students I have to check. No need to check, right? No need to check, right? If the Mahesh was satisfied, the condition was satisfied, I no need to check others also, right? So in that case, I require the break. In certain conditions, I require the continue. In certain conditions, I require the break, right? Now, let us take, you are purchasing some items, certain items you are purchasing. Let us assume that you have went to a chemical shop. Okay, in Hyderabad, multiple chemical shops are there, right? You have went to the chemical shop and you have selected this particular product, second product, third product. You have taken all these products. Now, after selecting all this product, you have selected one more product which is called as RDX. Okay, now that particular chemical person is going to say that this RDX, if you want to sell, miss, you have to get a license. That is the condition. For each and every chemical, for I in chemicals list, if the product is equal to RDX, ask the user for license. If the product is RDX, if the person has not selected RDX, then what is the use of license? Got the point? Example, right? When we are working in the college, this live example, this is a real example, which was faced by me only. Okay, where we have purchased that chemical called as RDX, right? And we have worked on that. Okay, in our college, in the MISS, my work is with respect to designing the bombs only. My MTech is with respect to rockets and missiles. Okay, for that we required with respect to high amount of explosive items. In that, some of the explosive items don't require license, some of the explosive items require the license. We have submitted the license and we have taken that one. And I know how to operate RDX also with battery. Okay, if anything goes wrong, miss, I'll bring that one also. Okay, right, example, just right. Now, where we are having with respect to called as continue. Continue means irrespective of that, just we have to continue to the next. So here, just observe this one program. So for numbers, for num in numbers means first num is equal to 1. It will take the first this one and execute this one. Now within this, what is the print? Print 1. Okay, it will be printed 1. After that, it will check with respect to 1 is equal to 3. No, condition is failed. So the entire if block will be ignored. Now this one, whatever the print A is there within the if block or outside the block, within the if block only. So let us, okay, this is also in the if block. So entire things will be not work. Now, after this, that is 1 will be printed. First I is num is equal to 1. For num is equal to 1, print, within the print it is going to print 1, and 1 is equal to 3 means it is false. So since it is false, the entire if block is ignored. Next, num is equal to 2. Print num is print 2. 2 will be printed. After that, 2 is equal to 3. It is also false. It is going to ignore. Now num is equal to 3. 3 will be taken here. First print num is print of 3 will be done. After that, 3 is equal to 3. This is condition is true. Condition is true means now it will enter into the if block. Within the if block, what is there? A is equal to num into 5. Num means nothing but 3 into 5. And continue. Continue means from here, you have to directly move on to the next one. You should not come to the down part. Continue with the next number. Continue means continue with the next number. Without saying down, go to the next. Below to this, whatever it is there, forget. Go to the next. Nothing but num is equal to 4. Print 4. And 4 is equal to 3. False. Next, num is equal to 5. Print 5. 5 is equal to sorry. Again 3 na? 3. Again 3. Print 3. Again enters into the loop. That is 3 is equal to 3. Again true. Now A is equal to num into 5. That is A is equal to 3 into 5, which is nothing but 15. Continue. Continue means go to the next one. Here everything was completed now, it will come out. Now print A will not be executed. Print A will not be executed because continue is here. Now what happened? Let us observe. Now what is the output you are going to get? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3. These are the answers. Now let us change this one to here. Some way. Let us change. Now this is the code. Now in this case, again, same, num is equal to 1. Num is equal to 1 and inside nothing printed is num. Next line, what is next line? Num is equal to 1. After that, 1 is equal to 3, which is false. No need to execute the for block. No need to execute the for block. I mean if block. Now next, n is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 3. Again condition is false. No need to execute the if block. Without if block, nothing is there. So you are coming. Next, n is equal to 3. 3 is equal to 3. Condition is true. So a is equal to 3 into 5. Print a. Print a means 15 will be printed. After that, continue. Continue means continue with the 4. Num is equal to 4. And 4 is equal to 3. Again false. No need to execute the if block. Next, num is equal to again 3. 3 is equal to 3. Again the condition is true. A is equal to 3 into 5. That is 15. Now again print a. That is 15 has to be printed. So 2 times 15 will be printed. For this answer, that 2 times 15 is the answer. Is that clear? Now, sir, here if you don't write the continue, what is the, if you don't write continue, so automatically it will do the same thing, na? It will do the same thing, miss? Yes, exactly. Continue if you write at the end, miss, there is no use. There is no use if you write the continue at the end. Automatically the for loop will continue with the next one. The continue will have impact only if you write in between only. In the end, if you write continue, there will be no use. Okay. So for example, let us take one more example, different example. Continue, I am bringing this one to here. Okay. The continue is here. Now, again, once again, I am executing the code. I am writing clearly the explanation one more time. This is the third example. Example number 3 for the continue. Right? Num is equal to 1. Again, you are starting from num is equal to 1. First, you are entering into the loop. That is for block. Within that, 1 is equal to 3. Condition is true or false? False. False means if block ignored. You have to write in your notes very clearly. If block ignored. Next, write num is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 3. Again, the condition is failed. If block ignored. Ignore the if block. Because the condition has failed, that is the reason you are ignoring the if block. Next, num is equal to 3. 3 is equal to 3. Condition is true. Since the condition is true, execute the if block. Within the if block, what is there? Continue. Continue means from here directly you have to move to the 4. Directly you have to move to the num is equal to 4. Directly you have to move to the num is equal to 4. Don't do anything. Directly move to the num is equal to 4. 4 is equal to 3. Condition failed. Ignore the if block. Next, num is equal to 3. 3 is equal to 3. Again continue means again you have to from here to here you have to go to the next one. Continue means select the next type. Miss from here directly it will move to here. That is the meaning. From here it is going, whenever the continue word executed, it will go to the lightly like this. From here it will move to here. It will not come down. So now in this case, what is the output? Nothing will be printed. Nothing will be there. Executed, but nothing will be printed. Now, let us take this one. Print num. Tell me the answer. First, it is going to take the 3, 1. If block is ignored. 2, if block is ignored. 3. 3 means considered and enter into the if block. Print 3. 3 will be printed. Continue. Continue means next go with the 4 directly. Directly it will go to the 4. Next directly it will go to the next again 3. So 3, 3. 2 times 3, 3 will be printed. That is the output of this code. Got the point? Now it is clear. Just whenever you are seeing the word of continue, directly from here it is going to this location without coming down. Sir, when we are going to use in the real life? Okay. Now, for example, earlier, whatever the example I have told you, once again you have went to the chemical shop. There are multiple items are there. Out of item number 3 is RDX, which requires the license. Okay. These are the list of that one. Whatever you have selected in your basket is this one, and for which they have to do the billing. First, for IN, whatever the SRK basket is there. What are the basket of items he has selected? For that, they are going to take first bill, whatever it is there, first item, second item. Okay, third item, whenever there has with respect to if if the item, whatever the item is equal to, if the item is, that is item is nothing but I. If I is equal to rdx, if I is equal to rdx, continue. Continue means without doing the bill. Before to that, what will be the code? Initially the sum is equal to 0. Sum is equal to sum plus price of I. Whatever the price of I is there, that one. For example, chemical number 1, first chemical. For the first chemical, the price is 100 rupees. So what it is going to do? 0 plus 100 and the sum is 100. Next, second chemical cost is 50 rupees. 100 plus 50, 150. Whenever this one is rdx is there, this particular will be ignored and the next item will be selected automatically. Next items will be summed. rdx will be ignored. So if the rdx is earlier case, break means it is not even checking the next one. It will simply say bring your license, then only you take the items. He will not even give these 2 items also. These 2 items and remaining items he will not even give. Then the case is called as break. For example, he is having continue miss. Sir, this particular item is rdx, sir. For that we require the license, so we can't provide for you. Please select remaining items. So we are going to select the remaining items. This is one type of example. But this is a normal example. Many of you may not be satisfied. You require one more kind of real-time example. You expect miss some kind of, you are purchasing some kind of products. Like you went for a medical shop where the medicines, some medicines require the medical prescription. For example, if you ask Dolo 650 miss, they'll give directly without having any kind of medical prescription. If you ask with respect to some kind of medicine, right? Then, for example, you ask a medicine which is steroid, then they'll ask the medical prescription for that. For BB tablets or for sugar tablets or with respect to normal fever tablets, they'll not even ask the medical prescription, directly they'll give. But if you take some kind of additional to that, then they are going to ask with respect to medical prescription. For that particular medicine, medical prescription is mandatory, which is one of the steroid. Like some kind of sleeping tablets. If you go and ask sleeping tablets, none of the medical shop will give. They will ask the medical prescription. Now you have went to the medical shop and you have asked one BB tablet, one sugar tablet and one sleeping tablet. Assume. Now since the prescription is required only for this tablet, what about these 2 tablets? And whatever after that some other tablets are also there. What about this one? If you have written the break miss, these tablets will be ignored. Only these 2 will be purchased. You can purchase only these 2 tablets. Remaining all others you can ignore. If you use instead of break, if you use continue miss, the remaining other tablets also you can purchase. Right? If you go to the like Apollo Pharmacy and there you ask the tablets. In that first tablet, second tablet, they'll scan using the QR code scanner. They are going to scan and they are going to make the total bill. Every time they are going to take into the bill. So first, second and third one. Whenever the medical prescription is required, they'll say that they'll get an error. In their system, they'll get an error. Sir, this particular medicine requires the medical prescription, sir. Other system is not accepting. Without the medical prescription, it is not accepting. Now, the remaining all other items, what they are going to do? Either they are going to delete this one. Whatever they have entered, that error, they have to delete. Then only the remaining items they can enter. Otherwise, the bill will stop there itself. Right? So in that case, they are going to use either break or continue. Right? Is that clear, guys? So please explain the Rust break program having a lot of doubts. Yes. Which one? Number 4 or number 5? Cell number 4 or 5? The 5, whichever this one, last one. So in this 5th one, though there is a break is there, whether the break has been executed or not executed. Not executed means it is ignored. Simply it is ignored. Though it has written also, it is ignored. If you write also the same meaning, if you don't write also same meaning. That is the meaning. Okay. If you write also, there will be no use. Is that clear? So whenever you are executing with respect to equal to something condition, and this condition is not satisfying, means though it is not there also, there is no use. If it is there also, same answer. If it is not there also, same answer. If the condition satisfies only, the answer will be different. If the condition satisfies only, the answer will be different. For in the example, let us take without this one, without the break, without this one, what is the output? ds, 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 and ds. 4 times ds is the output without this one. Now using this one, what happens? First I is equal to 1 entered into this. If block is ignored. If block means these two lines are ignored. ds will be printed. I is equal to 2 entered. Since I is equal to 2 and 2 is equal to 2, 2 is equal to 2, condition satisfied. Break means it will stop like this. Immediately the moment the entire for block will be stopped. The entire for block will be stopped. Right? Next one is with respect to for loop with else. So how we are having for if else part is there. Similarly for block also else is there. For block else is there. If you write the else, see here the else, if I write this else inside means, then this is if and else. Within inside if and else. If I write this else outside means, this is for block else. For block also we are having the else. Similar kind of if and else we are having for block also else. What is this for block else means? The meaning of for block else, if for block executed, if the for block successfully executed without the execution of break, then else should be printed. Else should be executed. Then else should be executed. And vice versa. Vice versa means opposite. If for block was executed with execution of break, break is executed. If break get executed, what is the meaning of executed? Not written. It has to successfully execute. Means that line has to execute. Not writing. It has to be executed. Then else will not be executed. Will not execute. Right? Just opposite to this. Opposite. If for block successfully executed without execution of the break, means break was not executed. Simply to say break not executed. If break not executed, then else will be executed. 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 If break got executed means else not will not execute. Just opposite to each other. Right? Now let us take a condition. Okay. Now here, now numbers is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 for item in numbers. So now item is equal to 1. First one item is equal to 1. Now execute the for block. What is the inside the for block? Print item. What is print item? 1. 1 will be printed. Okay, this is the print column. So print of 1. And 1 is equal to 5. Condition is true? No. False. False means if will not work. No if. Okay, no need of if statement. If statement will not be executed. Next item is equal to 2. Next item you are going to try with 2. 2 is first print item. 2 will be printed. After that it will come to 2 is equal to 5. and it will check the condition. False. So no need of if. If block will not be executed. Next, item is equal to 3. Now, print item. First print item. After that, it will enter into this one, print item. That is 3. After 3, 3 is equal to 5. False. Since false, no need of if. No if condition should be executed. Next, item is equal to 4. 4. Print 4. 4 is equal to 5. And condition is false. No of if statement. Now, after that, 1, 2, 3, 4 completed. For block was completed. Now, in the entire for block, anytime the break was executed, though it was written also in the given statement, in the given program, break was written. But did the break was executed? No. Since the break was not executed, it is going to say that no item left in the list. Else part will be executed. Automatically, else will be executed. In the else part, what is there? Print, no item is there in the list. So this one also will be printed. No item in the list. So I'm going to get output as 1, 2, 3, 4 and no item left in the list. This is the output. Clear, guys? Now, let us change the code. Here, I'm having in between 5 here itself. Okay. Now, once again, first item is equal to 1. 1 is equal to 5. So first item 1 will be printed. Let me erase all these things. First 1 will be printed. After 1 is equal to 5. No if condition. So if is ignored. After that, item is equal to 2. Print item. Print item is first 2 will be printed. After that, 2 is equal to 5 and it is false. Again, no if. Next comes to the item is equal to 5. Now next item is 5. In the serial order, next item is 5. So print item. What is the print item is print 5. 5 will be printed. After that, 5 is equal to 5. Condition is true. True means enters into the loop. Immediately break. Break means enter for block will be stopped there itself. Don't even check that down what is there. Forget. Now immediately have to come here. Now else. Else is related to for block or if block? For block if. For block else. So now already break was executed successfully. Here the break was executed. Since the break was executed and you have came out of the for block in between only. Without completing the entire loop, you have came out in between only. So this one also will not be printed. The else part also will not be executed. Now what is the output? 1, 2, 5. This is the output. This is the output. So this is the code and this is the explanation for the code. Right? If you write like this step by step very clearly, automatically you will get the correct answer only. Instead of by saying that and if you are saying that answer, instead of that, if you write step by step, write like this every step. What happens for only if is now tell me in this case only 1 is there. What happens for this code? Only 1 is there. Now this one will not be executed. This nothing will be there. It will only print 1 and break is not executed na? So no item left. If only 1 is there, 1 and no item left. If 1, 2 is there, so second item. So second item is list item is equal to 2 will come into picture. Right with item is equal to 2 also. If you understand for one item, automatically multiple items is doing the same thing only na? Just understand the concept for one item. Remove all of them. Just understand for one item only. Assume that there is only one item is there. Nothing is there. Only one item is there. Do the program. For this, if you execute it successfully, remaining also automatically executed. Because the same thing you have to do for other numbers. That is the only thing you have to do. Now, sir, instead of numbers, here, for example, data science, DS. Second one, SRK. Like this is there. Now, what happens, sir? In this, no numbers are also there. Now, what is item? Item is equal to DS. First item is equal to DS. Whatever the first element is there, it is going to save that one. Now, item is equal to DS. And print item. What is there inside the item? DS is there. DS will be printed. If item DS is equal to 5, how you can compare both of them? It is going to throw with respect to DS, and since the condition SRK, whatever the DS is equal to 5, condition not satisfied. Next, SRK. SRK also not satisfied. So DS, SRK, and no item left in the list. So if you write separately, like this, if you write DS is equal to 5, what is the output? True or false or error? How many are going with error? Price. Okay, please go and practice operators. Okay, please practice operators, because this is a comparison operator, just comparing both the values are same or not. Both the values are same or not, and it is going to give me the output as false simply. What is meant by double equal to means comparison operator? It is going to see the both the values are equal, whether the value might be int or it is not comparing with the data type wise, or you are not adding. So DS plus 5 is error. This is arithmetic operator. This is comparison operator. Arithmetic operator will throw error. Comparison operator will throw output as true or false. So first you have to understand that one, right? So since the condition is false, if block will be ignored. If the condition is true, means if block will be executed. That's it. For the if block execution, it will require only the output as either false or true. That one only it will see. It will not see the item names. What is the item names are there? It will not observe that one. Condition true or false. That's it. Right? Now, if you are using arithmetic operator, means error. Comparison operator will not give the error. First, you practice the operators. Whoever has raised the hand. Okay. At least you have raised the hand. Some of the people will be in the dilemma inside. They don't know answer also. They will be in the dilemma stage. When compared to them, you are better only. Don't worry. And I'm not going to remember your names or your faces. Okay. If you have wrong answer also, don't worry. Just whatever you have felt. Now, I have told you now, you are facing some kind of that one. Please go and check. Now, in this case, tell me. Code. Let me please tell the answer of this code. Numbers is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have to tell the answer, immediately don't see and say the answer. Write every line to line in your notes. Every line to line. How the Python will take letter to letter, write everything in your notes as it is. First, I is equal to, sorry, item. Item is equal to 1. It is going to take item is equal to 1. Entered into the if block. 1 is equal to 4. Since it is condition is false, nothing will be taken. Next, item is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 4. Nothing. 3. Item is equal to 3. 3 is equal to 4. Nothing. Next, item is equal to 4. 4 is equal to 4. Condition is true. Now again execute the if block. Within that print item, that is 4 will be printed. Now entire if block is completed. Now out of the if block, none of them the break was executed. Break only not written. Not written, not executed. So since the break was not executed, so no item left in the list, and I'm going to get output as 4 and no item left in the list. This both the things I'm going to get. Both the outputs I'm going to get as like this. Is that clear? Now, this one, output. For this program, what is the output? Like you, I can't say directly by saying, I have to write only. Because I require the correct answer, not the quick answer for me. For me, quick answer is not required. For my case, quick answer is not required. Because I want to learn the Python. I don't want to prove myself in the front of others that I am saying very fastly. That is not my requirement. My requirement is learning Python is my requirement. So learning Python means I have to write everything in the step by step in the notes. So I'm going to write like this. Without writing, I can't say the answer. Right? Item is equal to 1. Now enter into the for block. Within the for block, if 1 is equal to 4, condition is false. So else part will be executed for the if. Since if is failed, automatically else will be executed. That is no item left will be printed. Because these both are if and else. If the if phase means automatically else will be executed. Either both of them, any one has to be executed for sure. Right? So no item left. I'm going to get the output as in the print, within the print, I'm going to get no item. Next item is equal to 2. If 2 is equal to 4, again the condition is false, automatically else will be executed. That is again no item left. Next item is equal to 3. If 3 is equal to 4, again condition is false, else should be executed. That is no item. Next item is equal to 4. Item is equal to 4. If 4 is equal to 4, true. Condition is true. Since true, else will be ignored. Else part will be ignored and if part will be executed. Within the if part, item is 4. So no item left, no item left, no item left 3 times. 1 and 1 is 4. I'm going to get output like this. This is my answer. Whoever has told earlier, whoever has shouted with only 4, now the answer is with respect to this one. Just you have to apply the logic that this else is related to if or this else is related to for. If it is if means if is not executed, else will be executed every time. Right? Is that clear? That is the reason I am saying don't tell me or don't shout or with respect to don't get excited with respect to fastly. Now whoever has solved this one before to me, after me, everyone knows the explanation. Now you know the example. You know the example or you know the concept? Concept? So can I test? If you know the concept means I will test with an example. If you understand the example means I will explain with one more example. You want training, you want testing. That you have to apply with your, while practicing. While practicing, you have understand the example means try with one more example and understand. Try with one more example, understand. You have to continue the examples till you understand the concept. Till you understand the concept, try with multiple examples. When you understand the concept, then you test yourself. Don't test, don't make training at a time. Answer will be confusion. Training plus testing is equal to confusion. Training is a separate railway track. This is a separate one. Both are different tracks. When you are moving on this, focus only on this. Don't see what others are doing and what others are coming. In the other track, what is there? Don't observe that one. Just focus only on this. And while writing the examples, write if you are a Python in the backend, you are there and you have to execute. How you are going to execute line to line, letter to letter, how you write that one, write in the notes. And see the output, if both of them are matching or not. Assume that you are a Python, you are only the Python software. You are the software and you have to do that one. Someone has given you the code like this and in your brain you have to do with respect to line to line. Assume that you are a robot and your work is to see the code and you have to print the output. You have to write with your pen the output on the paper. Assume that you are a robot. You don't know what is the meaning of, you don't know what is English letter called as for, you don't know what is English letter item. You don't know all these things. You know only the syntaxes. Robots knows only the syntax. What is the English meaning? It don't knows. Whether here 1 is there, or 2 is there, or 20 is there, a robot don't know. Only one thing it knows is it has to take this value and enter into the loop. Whether that value is 20 or okay, 200 also for robo it is same. Enter into the loop only. And finally it has to print only. Irrespective of that. Right? Is that clear? Now, can I test? How many of you are okay with concept? For those people. If you are not okay with the concept means don't apply this one in your notes. If you are okay with the concept only, execute the program. Output of this, please. For those who has understand the concept, output of this, and I required only one output. Write in your notes step by step, very clearly step by step, and I want the correct answer only. 1 to 2 times you cross verify yourself before saying with your directly or without before typing in the chat box. First check yourself. I don't want the quick answer. I don't want the quick answer. I require the correct answer. If you say lately also, for me no problem, but if you say wrong answer means for me problem. Line by line execution, write in your notes. If what happens if I take 1, complete 1, after complete 2, after complete 3, after complete 4, after entire for block is completed, come to the else. Whenever you have to use the break word, we have to use if. Without using if, you can't use the break. Directly you can't apply for loop the break word directly. You have to write one condition, and inside that condition of if only you have to write the break. The break word can't be applied directly to the for loop. What is the output? No item will be, no item left. This is a nothing will be printed. Nothing will be printed. Option A. Option B, no item left. Option C, 4. Option D, 1, 2, 3. How many are going with respect to D? The right answer with respect to D. How many are moving? Just raise your hand. Only one student. Huh? How many of you are going with A? How many of you are going with D, called as confused or dilemma, are not able to understand or not able to say the answer? Whatever it is. Option E. How many are going E? How many are going with B? You are having any one letter with you? Sure? Clarity is there first. Now can I ask one student? From starting of the class, he is seeing dilemma with me. Okay. He is seeing at my face with a dilemma face. Whether he's his problem or my problem, let me check. Okay, let us go with student 9, number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one, no item left. You are going to get answer as B. Your answer is B. Okay. So now I'm going to execute. Before doing the shift enter, first let me check with respect to myself. So item is equal to 1. Item 1 is equal to 4. Nothing will be executed. No if block. Next item is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 4. No if block. Next item is equal to 3. 3 is equal to 4. No if block. Item is equal to 4. 4 is equal to 4. Break. It is going to break. Break will be executed. I'm going to make a tick mark on the break that is getting executed. If the break executes, else will be executed or not? Not executed. So nothing will be printed. That is the answer. Sir, you told that 1, 2, 3 is the answer now. Answer 1, 2, 3, raise the hand. You told like that now. Just to make a trap. Based on that, how many people will rise to check? Nothing else. Answer is nothing will be printed. Execution is very clear. Where the problem? Tell me. 1, no problem. 2, no problem. 3, no problem. Problem is in the 4. Within the 4, first break is there, first item is there. Break is there. First break means come out of the loop. Forget about the loop. Whether item print is there or not is there, forget. Execute. Now else will be executed or not? Because else will not be executed because break has been executed. Reason is very simple. Right? Which is called as termination. Break. So in today's class, we have discussed the one is called as break. Second one is called as continue. And third one is called as for with respect to else. Right? These are the 3 parts which we have executed. Right? And today I am going to share you with assignment number 2. Huh? Second one, what is the second one? Huh? Oh, I already uploaded that one. Huh? Okay. So now assignment number 2 and assignment number 3. 2 things. I'm going to explain the questions in the class, and after that I'm going to upload in the drive. Assignment number 2 and assignment number 3. Both assignments you have to do. Right? Now, first assignment number 3 is select your phone number, your own phone number, whatever the phone number you are having. My 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is not my phone number. Example. Okay. Now this phone number, for this phone number, what you have to do is sum of the digits you have to do. Sum of the digits. You have to do the calculation for the sum of the digits. And if the sum of the digits is 2 digits, if you have got the output as 2 digits, for example, you have got as 36. Again, you have to do the sum. Once again, you have to do the sum and you have to get as a single digit. Sir, after adding again, I have got the 2 digit. Again, you have to continue with until you get the single digit. You have to continue and tell me finally the single digit. Everyone are having your phone numbers, right? If you add your phone number every digit, what is your total? You will have some total, right? So let us assume your total is with respect to after adding every number. The maximum is 90. If all the numbers are 9 only, that is the maximum number. Maximum number is 90. You can't cross more than 90, right? So for example, if you have got an example like this, for example, your total is 64. 6 plus 4, which is output is 10. Again, you have to do with once again 1 plus 0 till you get the single digit as the output. Till you get the single digit as the output, you have to repeat the sum. Okay. For example, if you have got 64 means 6 plus 4, 10. Again for 10, you have to do 1 plus 0 till you get the single digit as 1. 63 means 6 plus 3. Directly you will get the single digit 9. No problem. But whenever you are getting the something like this, for example, your total is 75. Okay, your phone number total is 75. 7 plus 5, which is 12. Again, 1 plus 2 you have to do and you have to get the 3. So ask the user to enter the phone number. Okay, once he enters the phone number, print the total is. I want like this. Total is this one. As a single digit. I want only the total which is of single digit only. Nothing else I require. This is your assignment number 2. And for this, you can use using the for loop. Till now, whatever we have discussed, within that only you have to use. Though you know anything else also, you should not use. Though you are an expert in the Python also, you should not use others. Only whatever we have completed till the syllabus, whatever we have completed within that only. Okay. Now assignment number 3. This assignment you have to write in your notes clearly. Question you have to write in your notes. Assignment number 3 question. Okay. Question is very simple. We want a registration number, bike registration number. Okay. Actually, this particular assignment, recently I have purchased one of my bike. Okay. So everyone knows bike means bike registration number means bike registration number. What is the bike registration number? How many digits is it going to have? 4 digits. Everyone knows, right? Like this. Now, simply instead of going for RT and applying that one, I want to select my favorite number. Okay. What is my favorite number? Miss, there my favorite number. I want to get into my favorite number. My favorite number satisfies certain conditions. Satisfies conditions. Which satisfies this condition? That is my favorite number. Okay, out of which the first one condition is the number should be increasing order only. The number should be in the increasing order. 4 digits are 4 should be in the increasing order. No 2 digits should be also equal. For example, 0, 0, 3, 5. So increasing order, no, these both are common. Nah? That is not increasing order. Each and every digit should be increased. All of them should be increasing order only. This is condition number 1. Second condition, condition number 2. That end number, whatever the end number is there, that end number should be equal to 9. This is my second condition. And the third condition is sum should be equal to 8. Now total we are having from 0, 0, 0, 1 to 4 nines up to this one. Now within this, whichever satisfies all these conditions, those are my favorite numbers. Get the list of favorite numbers. I want to get the output as a list. The output should be list. Example 0, 1, 3, 5. This is one of the example. Okay, 0, 1, 3, 5. So 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 5, sorry. 0, 1, 3, 4. So total is 8. This is one of the number. Like this, all the list of numbers I want. This is example. Huh? Second and third will be? Yeah, every condition should be satisfied. Each and every condition should be satisfied. And condition is and, not or. Oh, last number 9 is not there. Nah? Sorry, this is not accepted. No. 0, 9 in between with respect to 1 and 7. 2 and 6. 3 and 5. 0, 3, 5, 9. 0, 2, 6, 9. 0, 3, 5, 9. Sum is 8 only, na? Check, 8 only, na? 1 plus 7 plus 9. Total is 6. Again, you have to do the sum, na? You will get the sum. 17. 17 again, 1 plus 7, 8, na? Again, 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 9. What is the total? 17. 1 plus 7, 8. 3 plus 9. Sum is 17. 1 plus 7, again 8. The total sum should be equal to single digit of 8 till you get the sum as 8. In order to execute this particular program, first the program has to be executed. That is 4-number program. If you understand that one, how to convert the total sum again to the single digit, then automatically this one will be converted to single digit sum. Okay. So write the code which satisfies these conditions, and I want the output as a list. The first number should be like this: 0, 1, 7, 9, comma 0, 2, 6, 9, comma 0, 3, 5, 9. Like this, it has to be printed. The output in this way it has to be printed, etc. So many numbers are there. So many means I will not give the hint also. Certain numbers are there. I want all the list of numbers which satisfies the condition. Okay, that's it. That is assignment number 3. I can give a hint for you. Hint is that first practice, understand the concept. After that, try. That is the only hint. If, for example, if you go to your home, assume that you have understand the entire for loop. Directly you are trying directly this one without understanding the concept. Without understanding the concept, if you directly try, your output will be called as confusion. Arey, I am confusing, I am not able to understand. If your answer output is confused, means you are practicing in a wrong way. That is the meaning. If you have got the correct answer, means you have done in a correct way. You are practicing on a right way. Whether you are practicing wrong way or correct way, by understanding this one, we can see. Right? Is that clear, guys? I want in the Python code, not the numbers. Don't tell me the numbers. I don't require the numbers. I know the numbers. I want the Python code for that, which gives the output. The Python code is the question, not the numbers is the assignment. Python code is the assignment. Numbers is not the assignment. Numbers I know. I want the Python code for that. That's it. Again, hint number 3 is not hint number 3. Condition is mandatory thing is whatever we have completed within the class, use that one only. Not out of anything. Till now, whatever we have completed, that is if and else, for loops or operators, whatever we have completed, use that one only. Don't use anything out of the class. Okay, till now, whatever we have completed within the class only, you have to use. In that, break is going to be useful. Today's class break will be helpful in the future. I mean, in that assignment. Clear, guys?